Okay, so you may be aware that Samsung is working on its next folding phones. And with that being said, I want to go ahead and share with you whether you should go ahead and grab the current Z Fold 2 or just wait for the next ones to come out before grabbing that Z Fold 2. Let's go ahead and jump in. Alright, if you've been following the channel for a while, then you most likely have watched the many videos I've made on my Galaxy Z Fold 2, but I still want to go ahead and take a few seconds to just kind of highlight what this phone is about before we go ahead and talk about whether you should go ahead and grab one right now. And the very first or most obvious thing about this phone, for those who don't know, is this really interesting design. And you know, there are people who still believe that it's a gimmick, but you know, less people now believe it's a gimmick when compared to before. But I've always believed that this will always be part of the future of mobile tech. It is, in my opinion, cutting edge technology that Samsung has continued, you know, to consistently work on and make improvements. So many things have been improved from, you know, the first folding phone to the current Galaxy Z Fold 2, that you can only see this thing get better in the future. The phone itself has a very simple look when it's closed, but when you open it up, it gives way to this gigantic 7.6 inches display. And I can tell you that it just never gets tiring of opening and closing it. All of this is coupled with a beautiful mystic bronze color and a brushed finish, making the phone not only look but also feel super premium. In fact, it is the most premium feeling phone that I have ever owned. And of course, the price tag reflects that. Now, given that price tag, people's biggest concern was always the fear of, you know, it breaking it easily. People were afraid that it's a really fragile phone. But here's the thing though, the Galaxy Z Fold 2 has a solid build and you don't have to worry about breaking it any more than you would, you know, your Apple iPhone or an Android phone, except when it comes to water resistance, which of course makes sense, right? There are just tons of moving parts on the Galaxy Z Fold 2, but still, it holds up solid. It's a really well built phone. It's pretty spec'd out also. It is relevant as a premium and flagship phone even in today's standard. It is a 5G capable phone. When it came out, it was running the fastest or the best Android chipset at the time. It was of course the Snapdragon 865 Plus, which is still a beast of a processor. All of this is coupled with 12 gigs of RAM, which is just massive. And this unit is the base 256 gigs internal storage. By the way, if this is your first time visiting, well, welcome to the channel. Of course, if you do like the content so far, I truly appreciate that. Please do me a huge favor. Hit both the like and the subscribe button there. It's a tremendous boost to this channel here. And again, I truly appreciate you helping me tell the algo that videos like this are always appreciated. All right, so let's go ahead and get back to the specs and performance here. I can tell you that this phone has never showed sign of slowing down. It has remained very snappy and super smooth at the same time. In other words, performance has always been off the charts. Running applications of all sizes, small, medium, large, never really mattered. It's a high productivity phone. Also meaning that you can truly enjoy multitasking on here, especially given that gigantic screen, right? In fact, it would be more like multitasking on the Pro tablet if you think about it, because given the specs on the Z Fold 2, it's a really spec'd out phone, as I mentioned already. So you could do a ton of things at the same time, you know, toggling between windows, you know, just navigating the internet. It's a high productivity phone, as I've already said, and you can do that without having to worry about any lags or any stuttering. It's super snappy, super responsive. Battery life has been amazing on it, and it is loaded with a 4500 milliamp battery. Now, I usually say that battery life depends on your type of usage, and in this case, it's no difference. In fact, in this case, it's going to depend not only on your type of usage, meaning the type of stuff that you use for, your type of apps, what you use your phone for, but it's also going to depend on which screen you use more, right? It has two screens. You have that front and you also have the larger screen in the middle. But I found that doing a combo of using just the front and the main screen would definitely have the phone last all day and still get a little bit of battery life left at the end of the day. At least that's been the case in my situation. Again, it will depend on how and what you use your phone for. And talking of that screen, we are looking at a dynamic AMOLED display with 2208 by 1768 for the resolution, and that's for the folding display on the inside. It also supports a 120 Hz adaptive refresh rate along with HDR10+. It is pretty smooth and truly makes for an enjoyable user experience. The screen on the front is a 6.23 inches Super AMOLED display with 2260 by 816 for the resolution. And let me tell you that you can actually make most of your phone usage on this display here on a daily basis. It's very usable. In fact, you will find yourself using it more than you think. At least that was the case for me. The phone itself is amazing for just day-to-day tasks, entertainment, larger screen, fantastic audio, right? Playing games, watching movies, and all that good stuff. It is really, really good. It is loaded with a bunch of other features that include an actual physical fingerprint sensor, which works like a dream. There is a flex mode where you can just open the phone halfway and be able to just sit it down and watch like your videos. You do have face unlock, a dual speaker setup, as I mentioned already, tuned by AKG with a super crisp audio coming out of it. And the best thing about those speakers is just how loud they are. They are almost as loud as some small portable speakers out there, and that truly enhances your entertainment experience. It does have support for Samsung DeX, and of course, if you've been following the channel for a while, then you probably know that I'm a big fan of Samsung DeX, and it's been increasingly, you know, touching many more people out there. So a lot more people are loving Samsung DeX on their devices. The cameras have been great. They may not necessarily be the camera that you would find on the Galaxy S21 Ultra or anything like that, but they are flagship cameras and take nice pictures and videos. There is an ultra wide, a wide, and a telephoto camera, and they are each 12 megapixels camera. The phone itself offers the flexibility to use these cameras in quite a few different and creative ways, from using the flex mode for vlogging style to using the main camera as a selfie camera. Now I'm just gonna stop here and give you my take. The Galaxy Z Fold 2 is still cutting edge technology. This is a fantastic phone in terms of performance, in terms of coolness, if I can call it that. It's very relevant today as a flagship phone. So if you can wait until the Z Fold 3 comes out and see by how much, you know, how much more they discount this one. So wait to see first. And I'm talking, of course, here with the assumption that you are in the market for this specific phone, because this is a very niche market. So if you are in the market for this phone, wait till the Z Fold 3 comes out. If it's not crazy expensive, go for that. But if it is, or if it's still if you think it's still too expensive, then go ahead and grab the Z Fold 2, which is likely to drop even more when that Z Fold 3 comes out, as Samsung is trying to get rid of them. Anyway, I hope this was informative. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks again for watching this up until this point here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to catch you in the comment section like I always do. I'm also going to catch you in the next video, and up until then, of course, as always, stay safe out there.